And tonight, in an exclusive interview, we are hearing from Governor Holcomb about his move to send the Indiana National Guard to the southern Mexico border.
You might recall earlier this month he announced that decision, and he made it after he visited Texas, and he was there with 13 other governors from across the country. Tonight, our Lauren Kostick joins us live in studio with what he says is the reason behind the mission, and also today we're learning how much they believe this is going to cost Indiana taxpayers.
Exactly. I just got that number today from the Indiana National Guard, and we now know that it will cost $7.1 million to send 50 guardsmen to the southern border for 10 months. And Indiana taxpayers are footing that bill. Today, Governor Holcomb spoke exclusively to 13 News about this upcoming mission.
Indiana is now one step closer to sending National Guard troops to the southern border. It comes as Texas and the federal government are at odds over who has the authority to enforce immigration policies. Governor Eric Holcomb and other governors visited the Texas-Mexico border earlier this month after a request from Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Days later, Holcomb pledged his support, promising to send 50 guardsmen.
Something has to be done. Governors are stepping up.
Holcomb claims the border issues don't just impact Texas, but all states.
What is coming across the border illegally is ending up in every state. And so every state has become a border state. And because of the federal failure, states have got to pick up the slack if we want to understand what the drug routes, the sex trafficking, all those things that are having huge adverse impacts on our state are having.
Also, this is not the first time Indiana sent guardsmen to the border. According to Holcomb, the state sent about 300 troops over the last 3 years, which was paid for by the federal government. This time, Indiana is paying for the mission.
This is just the first time that the federal government, for some reason, has decided not to reimburse for those soldiers, those men and women to be on the border. So the state of Indiana is having to pick up the tab because we're going to pay for it now or we're going to pay even more later.
That deployment is expected to happen in mid-March.
Now, Indiana Democrats are critical of the decision to deploy Guard members. Earlier, they released this statement saying our state and country needs comprehensive bipartisan immigration reform now through congressional action to make us truly secure, not political stunts in an election year. And again, Ann Felicia, this entire mission is going to cost $7.1 million for those 10 months. And we also know that they will train for about a week at Camp Atterbury before leaving. And also, Governor Holcomb tells me there are a lot of people volunteering, signing up right now.
All right, we'll keep an eye on it. Thanks so much, Lauren, for that update tonight. Thank you.